Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Planescape Torment. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Riden here. You again, eh? Are you Riden? The man whose name you took wants it back now. Her voice grows shrill. Well, I can't have him. He offered him to me, and I kept him. I never said nothing about no loan. He never said nothing about no loan of him, and he never said he needed him back. He ain't getting him. You can go tell him so. He really needs a name. You can tell him you can have mine. Sorry, this is the second time doing it because the video didn't took, so we're just trying to like rush through it a little bit, and that's making me stumble up a little bit. You tell him he can have mine. The name Riden should be good enough for anyone. It wasn't good enough for you. Why should it suffice for him? It's a world of difference between growing up in a name and having someone else's, dearie. A new attitude behind an old name can change it all. See what I've done with this one? Very well. I'll talk to him about it. Yeah, unfortunately the video didn't take, so I have to do some re-recording. So I do know what's going to happen here. Have you located the woman with my name and number? She will tell you that she won the name from me, but she did not. She stole it. I require my name and number. She is in the village somewhere. I have. She doesn't want to give it up. He pales for a moment. She must. They are mine. She stole them from me. I request your assistance. You're getting it. I require assistance. Any assistance you give me will be remembered with gratitude. Please help. Okay. She looks blankly as you return, and then shakes herself out of her daze. As she does, the tattoo around her neck squirms. You again, eh, Cutter? I tell you, I won't give the name and number back. Tell you what, using this name and numbers increased me fortunes. I'll pay good money for it, and you can buy yourself a nice new one. How's that? How much are you willing to give? How about a nice 20 coins? That should tide the wee dear over till he can get a new set, eh? Be a dear and go ask him if that's what he wants for it. Fine, I'll go check with him. This is basically just a run back and forth quest. Were you in my way there, Mort? The despondent man looks up to you, a glimmer of hope in his eyes, yet he speaks as emotionlessly as ever. Has she given you my name and number? She has offered money, has she not? I cannot live. Money means nothing without a name. Give me my name. Has she given it? His eyes crawl across your face, watching intently. No, not yet. He speaks flatly as you approach. I implore you to continue your bargaining with the thief. Without my name and number, I am nothing. Alright, very well. I'm sorry, but he really needs that name back. Her face crumples as she sees you again. He has refused again, hasn't he? And sure you've come back to take back what's rightfully mine. Rightfully yours? You have no right to that name and number. You stole it. I suppose you're right. I've been a bad person. Sure I have. And I can't keep this. Here. She peels the rippling tattoo from around her neck and hands it to you. She shivers as she does so. And you can tell him his name now. His name... He was and will be Ku'u-Yin. Now let me go. Alright, here's some drink for your trouble. Buy something to keep you warm. Thanks, Cutter. She pockets the money, looking more drab by the moment as the magic of the tattoo leaves her. 'Twould be best for me to be leaving here then. And with the aid of the drink you gave me, mayhap we'll meet again under happier circumstances for the both of us. Aye, farewell, Riden. Alright. So we gained an item. We have a number of Ku'u-Yin. Special protection from chaotic creatures. Not usable by chaotic creatures. This is a tattoo of a number, an intricate weaving of ink and flesh. It squirms when held, as if it sought out a host. It is a number of Ku'u-Yin, a personal identifier that radiates law. When applied, the tattoo works itself into the skin of its owner, protecting it against the depredations of strongly chaotic creatures. It cannot be used by someone of chaotic alignment. Alrighty. The despondent man looks up to you, Glimmer. Okay, that's the same thing. Yes, she has. May I have them? Yes, your name is Ku-Yin. Take your number. Wow, 2,500 experience points. I thank you for my name and number. Yes, Ku-Yin, yes. But no, I now realize I no longer require a number here. I will find myself a new number if necessary. I give you my old number. It can help you. It is a mantle of law. It is protection. Will you accept it? Yes, I will. Let it warm you. Trust in it. It will protect you. Farewell. He turns and begins to walk away from you. Wait, I had a few more questions.
My journal.
Tell me about yourself. I am Ku-Yin. I came here by accident. Now that I am here, I intend to learn more. I must know more. I had some other questions. Tell me about this place. I intend to discover that myself. With my name, I am again a person. I can learn. I will do so. What are you doing? Preparing to face this new world with my old identity. Now that I know there are hidden pitfalls, I intend to discover what I can. I am ready now. Alright, good luck. Farewell.
I feel stronger.
Yay! Level up. Alright, let's go ahead and level up. 10 hit points gained, 1 characteristic point gained. Saving throws and fighting skills have improved. Alright, I put a point into Charisma last time. Let's go ahead and put a point into Wisdom this time. Okay. You guys gonna get pissy? Nope. Alright. Have I been in this building? I am not sure. Let's check it. I can't remember if that was this episode or the previous one. That was... Why is auto pause disabled? Alright, that's fine. Go after the cranium rats.
What's up?
You go after that one. Actually, go after that one since it's circling around behind us. Don't do damage to me. It's rude. There we go. Alright, yeah. Mort. Take my rat tails. And let's go ahead and check that. And there's nothing in there. Alright. So we killed some cranium rats. There is nothing else in here. Let's go ahead and leave. Have I talked to Uhir? The sour-faced, middle-aged man starts when you approach him and reaches for his belt. Finding no weapon there, he simply backs away from you. You can see that beneath his collector's robes. His lower legs and forearms are swathed in filth-encrusted bandages. What you want? Just the answers to some questions. He nods but says nothing. Who are you? Name's Uhir, so it is, he spits. As if it mattered down here. Okay, I had some other questions. What are you doing? Waiting for my wounds to heal up so as I can make another run down below. I sells the stuff I find down there. Down below? He nods his head. Down in the catacombs where all the debtors is. Say, you going down there any time? Perhaps. Why? 'Cause I lost my lucky knife, he grunts angrily, stomping his foot. He's been with me for years, right here. He points to an empty sheath on his belt. So, what happened to it? I was poking and prodding about in the catacombs and run smack into a ghoul. Must have been a straggler, 'cause there's usually more than one. He bit at me face, so as I covered up with my arms and stabbed at the eyes. It dropped and bit at me leg for a while before I shaked the piker off and made it back up here. Quite a story. I'll bring back your knife if I see it down there.
Updated my journal.
Would ya? I'd be grateful, so I would. It's got my name carved into the handle. I'm glad to help. Before I go, let me ask you some questions. You're covered in bandages. What happened to you? Yeah, well, I got bit up by a ghoul down below. While I was looking about for stuff to sell off. Alright, that's about the same thing. I see. Farewell. Alright.
Done.
In here we go. I do not think that I spoke to him in my original episode, so that's good that I did this time.
Done.
And this is Pharod's court. So we know who we'll meet here. There does not appear to be anything around here, though. I see no items. I see Pharod. There is nothing to click on. Alright. Pharod. Pharod. There you are. Before you is an elderly man leaning heavily upon a crutch. His left leg is twisted, as if he tried to walk two directions at once and paid the price. His maggoty-colored skin is bunched heavily upon his skull, and is flecked with liver spots. He is mumbling and smacking his lips as his eyes make a circuit of the room. Greetings!
Updated my journal.
Aha! The man's eyes light upon you as he hears your voice. 'Tisn't my study crop of jink come to Pharod's waiting arms again. Greetings, corpse. He smiles a wicked grin. Have you come to ask Pharod for another jaunt into the mortuary walls? Pharod, I've come for information. I've been told that you know something about me. Know something about you? The light in Pharod's eyes dims. He studies you, mumbling slightly as his eyes flicker up and down your frame. Corpse? No? Yes? His eyes meet yours. Ah, no. Pharod, what is it? Pharod's studying you with a dead-even gaze. 'Tisn't a mummer's fair, corpse. No time for games. No time for Pharod to play the wheel. What are you asking such questions for? I have forgotten myself, and I was told to seek you out, that you would know something of me. Pharod licks his lips and make a rasping sound like dry parchment on sand. Now who told you such a thing, corpse? Well, no one told me exactly. There were these tattoos on my back. They told me to seek you out if ever I forgot myself. So little said, so much told. Pharod falls silent, and suddenly you have a feeling that Pharod is dissecting you like a corpse on a mortuary slab. I know much you would know. Much, yes, much indeed. Pharod smiles slowly, the folds of flesh on his face peeling back like a curtain. What do you know of me? Pharod licks his lips, then settles himself upon his crutch like a vulture. No, not free. The questions you ask. His pasty white hands tap the edge of his crutch. Much I can tell you, but the telling has a cost. Go on, Pharod. Pharod taps the flagstones with his crutch and sneers. This village is not all that lies beneath the ragpicker's square. Yes? Chambers, vaults, corridors, filled with the dead, all asleep in their coffins. Somewhere in those halls, somewhere there, lies something misplaced, something mine. What is it? A small thing, a trinket, such a trifle. As Pharod speaks, his words start echoing as if two people were speaking. You know that you've heard them before, from your own lips. It's a sphere made of bronze, ugly, feels like an egg to the touch, and it smells of rotten custard. Am I right? Pharod falls deathly silent for a moment, then nods. Yes, how much do you hide from me, corpse? Did you return to see if I remember what it is I want? Do you know where the sphere is? Ah, Pharod sighs like shifting sand. And why do you suppose I ask you to look for it, corpse? I do not know where it is. I know it is buried deep, far deeper than any villager has ever gone. Pharod tisks. It may be in the catacombs where the waters run deep, deep. So why don't you get one of your collectors to search for it? Because the corridors need no more dead from this village, Pharod tisks. Strong, fast, clever. These are qualities my villagers do not have. They go below, they do not return. Pharod glances at you. Perhaps the dead will welcome their own. That is what I think, corpse. Do you know where the sphere is? Okay, no, it's the same thing. I hate it when they do that. Don't put up the exact same question that I've already asked. Very well, I'll do it. But I want to know what I'm buying with this trinket. There's a lot of knowing rattling around in my brain box, corpse. He holds up a withered finger. One of them is this bit of wisdom. Everyone wants something, whether they know it or not. There's much I know about you, much that you would want to know. Let's see. I doubt you can tell me anything of value, Pharod. Very well, I'll see about finding this sphere for you in exchange for what you know. Maybe you should tell me what you know, Pharod, or I'll pen your name in the dead book with your blood. Maybe you should tell me what you know, Pharod, or I'll pen your name in the dead book with your blood. No. Very well, I will see about finding the sphere for you in exchange for what you know. Very well, a deal struck, a deal made. Pharod cracks his crutch sharply against the flagstones. A sphere for a peek inside my brain box. Now, corpse, there's no time to waste. Go to the gate at the south and east and tell those slumbering fools to open it for you. Make haste, make haste. Hold a moment. I had some other questions for you before I leave.
Updated my journal.
Then ask! Pharod smacks his crutch on the cobbles, as if passing sentence. Come, come, corpse. Time's short, and so is my patience. When you greeted me, you said something about taking me on a jaunt to the mortuary. What did you mean? You tell me, corpse. Perhaps the dusties that live there are more to your liking than some sweet-bosomed wench. Pharod taps his crutch on the floor, the clacking echoing throughout the court. Most forgiving of the dusties, to let you stride in and out of there as you please, considering you don't have the decency to stay in the dead book. I wanted to get into the mortuary, but why?
Updated my journal.
Pharod scoffs. Corpse, you were so bent to get in there. Now you spill that you don't know why you wanted in there in the first place. Sometimes it's a wonder why the planes turn. Never mind, I had some other questions. Then ask. What is this place? Pharod's eyes roll in his sockets, scanning across the ceiling, walls, and then the floor. This here's Illwind Court, not a name of my choosing, thank you kindly. And the kip outside this court is the buried village, corpse. What is the buried village? Well, now there's a story. Pharod licks his lips again, then shrugs. But to tell true, the story bores me. The short of it, it's a piece of the hive that got bricked over one day, a piece of sigil that got penned in the dead book. What do you mean? You know them floating goat heads that serve the lady, them Dabuses? Well, no matter if you do or not, they go all around, fixing, breaking, burying, building all the time. Do you follow? Yes, go on. Well, the chant goes, and a dusty chant it is too, being so old. Them Dabuses just damn well bricked over a section of the hive one day, and all bodies just forgot about it. Dump a lot of trash on it, and soon nobody even knows it's here. Pharod smiles. Wicked, no? A piece of sigil all forgotten. How did you find it? Pharod tisks. I still have my eyes, corpse, and I still have my ears. And when you have enough sense to tie the two together, then finding the dark of any matter is not as hard as some make it out to be. Pharod rubs his filthy cloak. Now, was there something else you wanted to pick my brain box about? You didn't come just to hear about this old raghole, did you? I did have some other questions for you. When I awoke in the mortuary, I was missing a journal. Do you know where it is? Pharod squints at you, the folds of flesh coming down almost over his eyes. A journal you had when we spoke last. Has it lost itself? Pharod chuckles dryly. These eyes have not seen it, but keep them peeled I will. I would love to read such a magnificent work. I had some other questions for you. I heard you have found a wealth of bodies, Pharod. Where do they come from? Does a mage tell the secrets of his craft? So it is with the collector. Pharod frowned, studying you. Perhaps I will tell you, but you must promise that it is for your ears only. Are you comparing yourself to a mage, Pharod? I think you're insulting the craft. Pharod flushes and he taps his crutch against the ground. Collecting is as much a skill as any petty mageling can hold a copper to. Pharod, finding a bunch of dead bodies and selling them can hardly compare to the study of magic. Yay, experience points! Was it not skill that found this place? Pharod's voice rises to a bellow, and his fingers tighten around his crutch. It took sense to find this place, it did. And it took sense to make the most of it. The buried village? Come on, what's the secret of that?
Updated my journal.
Very well. Pharod taps the flagstones with his crutch and sneers. This village is not all that lies buried beneath Ragpicker's Square. Go on. Chambers, vaults, corridors. Pharod gives the faintest of smiles, and his eyes gleam like gold. Places black as pitch, filled with weeping stones and the precious dead, all asleep in their coffins, sleeping. Where do all these dead come from? Pharod fixes you with a lopsided stare. Corpse, corpse, everything dies. Life is so short, but death lasts for so very, very long. Many people, many deaths. His stare travels past you. Such a waste for their deaths to be useless in a dusty's arms, eh? What do you mean?
Updated my journal.
Pharod smiles greedily. Not all the dead that goes to the mortuary gate is fed to the furnace corpse. The dusties bury some of the dead in the city's bowels, under the village, so near, so close, is such a place. I would have been a fool not to see the opportunities. So you rob the catacombs of the dead the dustmen place there, dustmen place there, sell them back to the dustmen, and they bury them again? Pharod nods and chuckles lightly. The sound is like shifting sand. These catacombs are as deep as a dusty's pockets, and as deep as the greed of man. Oh, yes. And the greed of man is something that shall always be counted upon when naught else is left, eh? Very clever, Pharod. I had some other questions. No questions, Farrell. Okay, so we have that. Now, I know that once we go into the catacombs, we are not going to be allowed out until we find the thing. At least, perhaps not without lying. So, I think I want to buy some more healing items. Alright, what do you have that I can buy from you? Can I buy some needle and thread from you? She seems confused. Buy? Chink, chink. Ain't you here to pick some up? That's what you're here for, ain't you? To pick up the thread, bones, rattling teethies? No, I'm not here to pick them up, but I'll buy some from you. She stares at the coins in your hand, as if not sure what to make of them. Shiny, shiny, shine, she frowns. What did they want again, Marta? Marta, what did they want? Can I see what you have? Okay, so Teeth of the Viper. Enchanted +1, 2 to 7 piercing damage, poisons target, immunity to poison, speed 2, weight 1, usable only by Mort. These teeth appear to be a set of hollow fangs, much like those of a viper. Although long removed from their original host, the teeth still drip poison from their sharp tips. Boom, buying that. Yep, there goes my money, but that is fine. That is worth it. I'm going to pass up the glass eye. And I'm going to buy 20 of these.
Hey, come on. Hey. 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 Hey, come on. Hey.
Well,
Hey.
I don't know why you keep doing that, but let's see. Proficiency fists, don't ask. 1 to 3 piercing damage. That is pretty good. That is a pretty good improvement. 2 to 7? I will take that. Which now makes him definitely the powerhouse. But I would also like to rest, and I'm not entirely sure where I can do that down here.
I'm gone.
If I can at all. Mainly because I am a little bit concerned about his hit points. And now I've got like, no money. Well, I suppose I could always save it here. Actually, let's go ahead and save, do a temporary save here. New save. There we go. Did I equip the... I did not. I did not equip this. Alright, let's go ahead and equip that. And we'll talk to Bar. The guard gives you a once-over with a bored, half-closed eyes. If you want to use the gate... I was talking to... I thought I was talking to Bar. Oh well. Pharod gave me his leave to go down to the catacombs. I need you to open the gate. He swings open the gates. Then get going, Burke. And don't waste our time. Okay. Down we go. I don't know why auto-pause was disabled.
All right.
But I want to murder this cranium rat. Come on. Murder the rat. Oh my... Ow. Okay, it wasn't actually too bad, but who knew they could cast? And now there's a ghoul up there. Well, actually, I technically did know that they could cast because I've already done this, but... the rats are by far the most dangerous, so let's go ahead and take them.
What?
Dang it, don't hit me. Leave that. Nope, nope. Oh, crap. Alright. More dangerous.
What's up, Chief?
Come on, Mort. Thank you.
Die.
I got a critical hit. Take my
What's the word,
coins.
Chief? Good as done.
Alright. Are there any other rat tails that I can pick up? No. Alright, there is something here. Smiling bottle. Alright, this body appears to have been equipped and outfitted after the flesh decayed from its bones. Same thing. Let's go ahead and see what this does. Dead body. The corpse lies motionless. No amount of prodding or poking induces it to say or do anything. I guess it's not a zombie then. That is, though. Oh boy.
Damn.
Well, at least these cranium rats aren't casting spells at me. Not really attacking much either. We'll leave that other zombie alone for now. Vargoyles? Oh, that does not seem good. And a whole bunch of them. Go after the zombie. Mort, you take care of the Vargoyles.
What's up?
You do more damage right now.
Damn.
Yes, Mort, bite their legs off. Oh, come on. It's a zombie.
Die.
There we go. Well, wasn't killing them, but... There we go. About time. Jeez.
All right.
Well, as long as we're down here. Nothing there. Alright, we will... Oh, what now? Alright. kind of wanted to end the episode, but
Damn it.
don't miss. There we go. Okay, well, this seems like a good place to end the episode. When we return, we will continue to explore these catacombs. See you next time, everyone.